Welcome to podcast the Sherlock Holmes Decoder Way with us of the greatest classic in literature. Today we're picking up our magnifying glasses and pulling all out the story as will to Victorian London, especially 222 and V Baker Street. The plot to give our audience some context before we dive into the details. What is the adventure of Sherlock Holmes actually about?
Hello, my name is Ariane, number 14, and I will be talking to you about what the book is about. The great adventures of Sherlock Holmes bring together several stories in which we follow Sherlock Holmes as he solves complex mysteries in 19th century London. Each case presents seemingly impossible crimes that are unraveling through observation and logic. The book shows how small details can change everything. It's not just about solving crimes, but also about understanding the humanity. It's like listening to some extremely brilliant thing out loud.
The author seemed Arthur Conan Doyle. Behind a mind as brilliant as Holmes, there must be an equally fascinating creator. Let's look about the harm behind the pen. Who was the author of this book and what was his life like?
1859, he studied medicine and the strain greatly influenced his logical writing style. He created Sherlock Holmes inspired by one of his professors who was famous for his dedicative didactic reason, reasoning. Al- Although he wrote in many genres, he achieved world worldwide famous homes. He died in 1930, leaving enormous legacy in the detective fiction.
The literary genre when we open this book we know is romance or pure horror. What specific literary genre does it fit into and what makes it so unique?
Hello, good morning. My name is Yeribel, number 16. What is the book about? Literary genre. This book belongs to the detective and mystery genres. It combines crimes, investigation, and suspense. It also adds elements of classic fiction because it reflects the society of its time. The reader participates.
The main character, no great story, stands alone. It needs unforgettable faces. Who are the three main characters that pull the strings in this book?
who are the three main characters, the central chapters, and Sherlock Holmes, the detective. Then there is Dr. Jones Watson, his friend and the narrator of many stories. Various gangsters a los affairs, souls and criminals of Popper White's important secrets. Although they change from story to story, they'll always play a key role. Target creates tension and the pace and each case describes the 10 main characters. Physically and by their appearance, Sherlock Holmes is told in wide tracks, factors, and very intense gaze. High appearance reflects a serious and focused personality. There Watson, a smart, robust, White's keen and called the manner was make him approachable. The agonists, the Tobani Bootsmani are described in detail, revealing something superiors in the book appearance always speaks volumes.
Physical description and appearance. Sometimes an image says it all. If we had drawn them right now, how good you describe three characters physically and what does their appearance tell us about them?
What happened in the end? All the of-age story, the mystery is resolved logical. Holmes explains the by steps how he arrived at the solution. After is surprising because the answer was right in front of the everyone. From the beginning, the culprit is resolved and order is restored. The re-earn finishes with the feeling of winning, learning something new.
The beginning, every mystery just a starting point. What happens at the very beginning of this narration that was that grace at who? What Jobs is beginning. At the beginning, Sherlock Holmes and his unique way of solving cases are introduced. We learn about this method based on observation and deduction. Baston explains how Holmes notices things that others ignore. The thriller slowly enters his world. It feels like an invitation to think difficultly. The ending affords all the clues and direction. We reach the conclusion without giving too much away. What jobs at the end of the book?
What happened in the end? All the of-age story, the mystery is resolved logical. Holmes explains the by steps how he arrived at the solution. After is surprising because the answer was right in front of the everyone. From the beginning, the culprit is resolved and order is restored. The re-earn finishes with the feeling of winning, learning something new.
Hello, my name is Islifni. I'm number one. What was your favorite part? My favorite part is when Holmes reveals how he solved the case. It is the moment when everything fits together. Small details that seemed irrelevant become important. That final explanation is very satisfying. It makes you admire.
What happened in the end?
At the end of each story, the mystery is resolved logically. Holmes explains step by step how he arrived at the solution. After is surprising because the answer was right in front of the everyone. From the beginning, the culprit is resolved and order is restored. The re finishes with the feeling of winning, learning something new.
Personal opinion. Out of all the cases, the disappointment and the unexpected twist, what was your favorite part? Or that one moment that took your breath away?